Hello everyone, thank you for watching the channel. Today we continue the topic of practicing listening and speaking English through conversation. Today's conversation content includes common job interview questions and answers to help you practice speaking about work experience and interview techniques. Hi Mary.
Hi, Peter.
Hey, how did your job interview go?
It went well, thanks. They asked a lot of questions, though.
Oh really? What kind of questions did they ask?
They started with the usual, like, can you tell me about yourself?
What did you say?
I gave a brief overview of my work experience and skills. Then they asked, why do you want to work for this company?
That's a common one. How did you answer it?
I told them that I admire the company's values and the projects they work on, which align with my professional goals.
Did they ask about your strengths and weaknesses?
Yes, they asked, what are your strengths? I said I'm very detail-oriented and a good communicator.
What about weaknesses?
For what is your biggest weakness, I mentioned that I sometimes overthink things, but I'm working on improving that.
That sounds like a good answer. Did they ask about your previous job?
Yeah, they asked, why are you leaving your current job? I explained that I'm looking for new challenges and growth opportunities.
What else did they ask?
One tricky one was, can you describe a time you solved a difficult problem at work?
Oh, how did you handle that?
I gave an example of a project where I had to coordinate with different teams and resolve communication issues to meet a tight deadline.
Did they ask about teamwork?
Yes, they asked, how do you handle working in a team? I explained that I enjoy collaborating with others and value open communication.
That's great. Any questions about how you handle pressure?
Oh yes, they asked, how do you handle stress and pressure at work? I said I stay organized, prioritize tasks, and take short breaks when needed.
Did they ask about your career goals?
Yes, they asked, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I said I want to grow within the company and take on more leadership responsibilities.
Good answer. Did you have to talk about any specific skills?
Definitely, they asked, what technical skills do you bring to this position? I mentioned my proficiency in data analysis and project management tools.
Did they ask about how you prioritize tasks?
Yes, they asked, how do you prioritize your workload? I explained that I assess deadlines, evaluate the urgency of tasks, and create a daily plan. Did they ask if you had any experience managing people? Yes, they asked, have you ever led a team? How did it go? I gave an example of a small team I led for a project, which was a success.
Did they ask about your salary expectations?
Yes, they did. They asked, what are your salary expectations? I said I'm flexible, but based on industry standards, I would expect something in a certain range.
That's smart. Did they ask if you have any questions for them?
Yes, I asked them, can you tell me more about the team I'll be working with? And what are the next steps in the hiring process?
Nice. Did they ask about why you chose your career path?
Yes, they asked, why did you choose this career? I told them it combines my interests in technology and problem solving.
Did they ask anything else related to culture or work environment?
Yes, they asked, what kind of work environment do you thrive in? I said I prefer an environment that promotes collaboration but also allows independent work.
That sounds like you nailed it. Any final questions about availability or relocation?
Yes, they asked, are you available to start immediately? I said I'd need to give my current job 2 weeks' notice. They also asked, are you open to relocation? I said I'm open to it for the right opportunity.